Good morning, students. This is your science class. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Adaptation in Plants. We have already discussed in previous video about this chapter. Plants have adaptation. What is adaptation? What is the meaning of adaptation? The process of developing a special feature in the plant or animal body to adjust themselves in the surrounding is called as adaptation. What is adaptation? It is the kind of special feature, developing a special feature in plants to survive in their surroundings. So there are different types of surroundings, there are different types of places in which the plants adapt themselves, like desert area. In the desert area, how plants live? In the desert area, it is very hot and dry. Annual rainfall is seen there. In that time, the plants have succulents. Succulents means they store water in their stems. They have waxy coating of the stem. Plants have no leaves or some seasonal leaves grow in the plants. Leafless plants conduct photosynthesis in their green stems. Long root systems spread wide out deep, go into the ground and absorb the water. Some plants have short life cycles. In the plants which are in desert area, they have short life cycle. The germination in the response to rain after flowering and die in the 1 year only. Leaves with the hair shade of plant reducing water loss. Spines to discourage the animals from eating plants for water. They have spines. Waxy coating on the stem, as I told you. Temperature. In the temperate region, there are 4 distinct seasons in the temperate deciduous forest. There are spring, summer, autumn and winter. The temperature varies from hot in the summer below freezing in the winters. Although we have seen the temperature always varies, so many of the plants adopt some special kind of features to survive in their surroundings, in that atmosphere. Wildflowers grow on the forest floor early in the spring before trees sleep out and shade the forest floor. Trees have thick bark to protect them against the winters. They have thick bark. In the taiga region, many trees are evergreen, so that plants in the photosynthesis right away when the temperature rises. Many trees have needle-like leaves to lose the water and shed snow more easily than broad leaves. Waxy coating on the needles prevents evaporation, needless and dark in color, allowing more solar heat to be absorbed. In the tropical rainforest, some plants climb and grow on others to reach the sunlight. In the tropical green forest, smooth bark and smooth way of waxy flowers speed to run off the water. Plants have shallow roots to help capture the nutrients from top of the soil. They have shallow roots. As you can see in this diagram, they have shallow roots. The temperate rainforest. In the temperate rainforest, epiphytes such as mosses and ferns grow on the top of the other plants. See, these are the mosses and the ferns. They grow on the top of the other plant to reach the sunlight. Trees can grow very tall due to amount of precipitation. They have amount of precipitation in them. That is why the trees grow so long. Temperate grassland plant adaptation. In temperate grassland, the plant adapt different, like grasses grow near the base, not from the tip. Thus, they do not are permanently damaged from grazing animals on or fires. Soft stems enables grasses to bend in the wind. See, they are soft grasses. In the tundra region, the plants adapt. They are small and less growing due to lack of nutrition. They get lack of nutrition there. Plants are dark in color, some are even red. Some plants are covered with hairs which keep themselves warm. Some plants grow in the clumps to protect one another from the winds. They grow in the clumps. Clumps means they grow in the groups to protect themselves from the wind and cold. Some plants have dish-like flower like sun, focusing the solar light. Sunflower always focus the solar light, means it always focus the sun. The plant grows in the clump to protect and to conserve from themselves from heat also. See, they are growing in clumps, they are growing in groups, so that wind and cold cannot harm them. Aquatic plant. Aquatic plants are plants that grows in water. Underwater leaves and stems are flexible to move in water currents. Their leaves and stems are flexible. Some plants are air space in their stems to help hold the plant up there the water. Submerged plants lack of water transport in the stem. Instead of water, nutrients and dissolving gases are absorbed through the leaves directly from the water. Roots and root hair reduced or absent. In this, roots and root hairs are not present. They are reduced or absent in aquatic plants. Some plants have leaves that float on the top of the water. You can see the example of lotus leaves that float on the top of the water, exposing themselves to sunlight. The leaves are exposing themselves to the sunlight. In floating plants, chlorophyll is restricted to upper surface of the leaves, and the upper surface is waxy to repel the water. You have seen lotus leaves. They are waxy coating. A kind of waxy coating is there to prevent themselves from water. They repel the water. Some plants produce seeds that can float. They produce seeds also that can float. In floating plants, chlorophyll is restricted on the upper parts, mostly on the upper parts. So in this chapter we have learned plants have adaptation to help themselves survive in different regions. Cactus and spines rather than leaves and store in water in its stem. Many trees have thick bark to protect against the cold winters in the temperate deciduous forest. The taiga is dominated by conifers, most of which are evergreens. The tropical rainforest is very thick and not much sunlight is able to penetrate to the forest floor. The temperate rainforest features minimal seasons, fluctuate of temperature. Soft stem enables grasses to bend in the wind. Tundra plants are less growing. Aquatic plants must be flexible, withstand the pressure of moving water. In floating plants, chlorophyll is restricted to the upper surface. So students, hope you have seen the videos which I have provided you earlier, and this was a revisionary video. So complete your book exercises. I have shared you one PDF. Write question answers as you have written first chapter. Thank you.